Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will show you how you can make a simple drag and drop puzzle game. So here I have these three different figures, and if you drag them around you can't put them to the circle or the square, but if you put it to the right it will jump into the other shape. The same for the circle, you can only go for this one, and if it has been dropped you can't pick it again. So let's get to it. So let's first make a background. So let's say UI image, and my canvas, let's set it to scale with screen size, and I will go with 21.6 and 1080. This image here, double click it to zoom out. This will be my background. This. Then I will press the icon here and hold down Alt and Shift, and then press down in the right corner, and it will automatically fill out the whole canvas. So this is my background. Let's make it a little another color like this. And now under the canvas, let's make a new UI image. I have these different shapes, just an arrow, a circle, or a square. You can choose whatever you have. Let's take this one, and this will be the let's call it objects placeholder. So here is where the object should go to. Let's scale it up like with 2. Let's duplicate this one and call this object to drag. Let's make it red, and we can take the placeholder and make it red, and take the alpha a little down so we can see these two fit together. So let's just start with one. Let's make a new script and call this we can call it drag drop. Yes, and let's open it up in Visual Studio. And first we will need some reference to the objects. So let's make a public. Sorry, it's loading. Yep, now it is. Public game object, and here we need the object to drag. And then we need a public game object, and here we need the object drag to position, so the position that we need to drag to. Then we need a float for the drop distance, so the distance that from the drag position and your drag object. So if it gets close enough and you drop it, then it will automatically go to the position. So this is the distance that we will use for that. Then we need a public bool is locked, and this is of course, if it is on the correct place, it will be locked, so you can't drag it away again. And then we need a vector2 for our initial, let's call it the object init position, so our original position. And when we start, we will say the object initial position. You can take this and copy it down here. That one is equal to the object to drag dot transform dot position. So this is the start position for our object that we need to drag. So let's just delete the update function, we don't need that. Let's make a public void, and this will be the drag object, and oops, like this. And first we need to say if it isn't locked, and that is what this means. This little I can't remember the name of it, but this means that it's false. It actually is the same if you do like this, but it's just a more clean way to write it. So now this is true and now this is false. So if it's not locked, object to drag dot transform dot position is equal to our input dot mouse position. Yeah, now we need to let's make a drop public void, and here we need a drop function. So drop object. Let's make it object. This. So the first here is it will take this position and it will move it around where your mouse position is. This is what this says. And here we need a distance. So first we need to calculate the distance between the two objects. So we need a float distance, and this is equal to vector 3 dot distance. And here we need to calculate between two objects. So the object to drag dot transform dot position minus the object to drag to position dot transform dot position. So first we need to calculate the distance between these two. What did I miss here? Object minus. Oh, it's because oh, sorry, it's not minus. We just need comma like this. So we are calculating the distance between these two objects. And if the distance is less than the drop distance, then this locked is equal to true, like this. And object to drag dot transform dot position, it's not going so well, position is equal to object to drag to position dot transform dot position. So what we did here is, if the distance is less than the distance that we have written up here, we will do that in the inspector, then it is on the correct position, so it will be locked, and then the object that we are trying to drag will go automatically into the correct position. Else object to drag dot transform dot position, what is doing this, is equal to object init position. So it will go back to its original position. So let's save this and head back to Unity. Let it compile for a second. And now the object that you need to drag, here you can drag the script on there. The drop distance, let's set it to 40. The object that you want to drag, it's the object that you already have the script on. The object where you want to drag it to is of course the object placeholder. Now on this object to drag, you need an event trigger. Let's add a new event, drag, add another event, end drag. Let's hit the plus on these two. Drag your object to both of them. In the first one, call drag drop script, drag object. In the end drag drop script, and drop object. So now when you hit the play button, now you can drag it around, and you can see if you drop it, it goes back to the original position. And if you drop it up here, it jumps and it's locked. So now you can't move it again. And the distance, you can always increase it or decrease it here. And it's very simple to add more objects. Now when you already have this, you can just pick the object to place and the object to drag, duplicate. Let's move it to the right. In my case, I'll just use a circle. So let's drop the circle here. Now it's a circle. We can change the color to yellow. The placeholder, we need the alpha a bit down. And now when you hit play, everything is actually set up automatically. So when you drag this around, you can't put it up here. But you can put it here, and the circle, you can't put it anywhere except the correct position. So that was what I would show you in this tutorial. I really hope that this helped you out. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you and see you next time.